Between 1890 and 1945, at least 9 British and Irish dramatists alone, not counting fiction and poetry authors, were initiated into occult secret societies. When they were not writing plays, and sometimes even when they were, they practiced ceremonial magic. The end of the 19th century and the first half of the 20th were the era of the occult revival, when esoteric orders formed, divided, and multiplied their numbers and their membership. During this time, many people joined alternative spiritual movements, religious organizations, and esoteric societies. In these series of On Mondays We Do Magic shorts, I'll talk about some of these groups little by little: the Order of the Golden Dawn, Independent and Rectified Rite, the Stella Matutina, the Fellowship of the Rosy Cross, the Companions of the Coherents, and the Religion of Thelema. Maybe even some Theosophy and Anthroposophy thrown in as well. While their methods and their emphases differed, they all promised that the initiate would learn secret wisdom and get in touch with the spiritual realm. W.B. Yeats, Charles Williams, Aleister Crowley, and Florence Farr are probably the most famous or infamous of the magically inclined playwrights of that era. And their occult practices influenced their dramas to a very high degree. Their dramatic work was not separate from their magical practice, but it was created in affiliation with the groups that they joined, and it enacts and disseminates some of the teachings from those groups. The same is true the other way around as well. One of the vital modes of modern religious theater is to be found in 20th century occultism, which was a highly theatrical practice with costumes, props, choreography, lines to say, entrances and exits, and the sense of performing a role that made one larger than life, that made one more spiritual and more special than one really was, which I'm sure was part of the appeal. So little by little, I'll give you some snippets, some glimpses into the lives, practices, and writings of these authors. And eventually, we'll start talking about what I think of their practices, and we'll start analyzing it a bit more that way. Let me know what you think and what questions you have about this magical literary movement.